Welcome to your 20-minute Vinyasa yoga practice in the beautiful San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. We'll start in mountain pose, so come to the front of your mat, arms down at your sides, ground down through your feet, and close your eyes. Come inside. Just take a moment to set your intention. Think of a quality that you'd like to resonate within you today. Go ahead and soften your eyes open. Energize through your legs, and on your inhale, sweep your arms up over your head. Bring your hands together in prayer and then down to heart center. Another inhale, sweep your arms up over your head, press your palms together. Exhale, bring it down to heart center. One last time, inhale, reach it up, press your palms. Exhale, swan dive over with a flat back. Fold forward over your legs and touch the mat beneath you. On your inhale, halfway lift, straighten your spine, slide your hands up onto your shins, and on your exhale, step back one leg at a time to the top of a push-up. Exhale, lower down chaturanga, squeeze your elbows in at your sides, lower down halfway. Inhale to upward facing dog, lift your hips, lift your thighs. Exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. So re-engage. Deep, long breaths. And then on your next inhale, step your right foot forward, followed by your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Press your palms at the top. Gaze up. Exhale, place your hands at heart center. Now inhale, sweep your arms up. Prayer hands at the top. Exhale, swan dive over. Long spine, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Slide your hands up onto your shins. Straighten your back. Exhale, step back, top of a push-up. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your hips and your thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Another deep, slow breath in and a slow, calm breath out. Now take your weight into your legs. Press your heels a little closer toward the mat. Just let your head relax. Next, inhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Press your palms at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep your arms back up. Gaze up. Exhale, swan dive over. Forward bend. Relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, top of a push-up. Shift forward 2 inches, chaturanga dandasana to the bottom of a push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep, slow breath in through your nose. Calm, steady breath out through your nose. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Exhale, your left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Exhale, samastitihi, place your hands at heart center. Inhale, once again, sweep the arms up, press your palms at the top. Exhale, swan dive over. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, gaze down. Exhale, plant your hands, step back one leg at a time. And exhale, down, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Slow breath out through your nose. Keep pressing your chest back towards your thighs. Inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, take a slow step forward. Place that foot right between your hands. Ground down your back foot. Inhale, rise up to warrior one. Square your hips front. Stretch your arms up over your head. Stretch through your fingertips. Deep, full breath in. And then exhale. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale to humble warrior. Bow your whole torso down. Maybe your shoulder can graze the top of your leg. Let your head relax completely as you lift your fists away from your low back. Strengthen through your back leg. Keep drawing your right hip back. Your next exhale, go ahead and place your hands down to dragonfly pose. Left hand then stays on the mat as you sweep your right hand to the sky. It's like a lunging twist. Gaze up if it's comfortable for your neck. Exhale, release both hands down. As you release your knee down, sweep your arms up over your head, Anjaneyasana. Let your hips release forward. Lift your chest up as you lift your gaze up. Another deep, full inhalation. Slow, steady exhale. Inhale, and on your exhale, half split pose. Take your hands down, slide your hips back as you straighten your front leg. Pour your body forward over your leg. Let your whole front body descend towards your thigh. Slow down your breath. Next, inhale, low lunge. Shift your right knee over your ankle. Lift your back knee up and then step back to the top of a push-up. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Take a big step forward right between your hands. Spin your back heel down as you inhale. Sweep both arms up into warrior one. Square your hips forward. Take your gaze up. Deep, full breath. In and out. Keep dragging your outer left hip back as you press your right hip forward. Feel the strength in your legs. On your next exhale, go ahead and release your hands behind your back as you interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, pour your body forward into humble warrior. And let your head relax completely, your neck relaxes completely. Lift your fists away from your low back as you continue to allow your torso to descend. Notice your breath. Feel the sensations in your body. Next exhale, release your hands down. Moving into Anjaneyasana. The back knee comes down as you sweep your arms up over your head. Your gaze goes up. Relax your hips forward and breathe. Hug the midline for balance. Stay with your gaze up. And then exhale, the hands come back down as you lift your back knee up to a low lunge. Right hand grounds down into the mat. Sweep your left hand to the sky, dragonfly pose. Gaze up or forward. On your next exhale, take your left hand back down to the mat. Step back into the top of a push-up. At the bottom of the push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Slow breath out through your nose. Inhale, take your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Good. Inhale, rise up to crescent pose. Keep your back heel lifted. Lift your arms up over your head and soften your shoulder blades down. Steady through your legs. This is somewhat of a balanced pose. Hug the midline for balance. Activate that back leg strongly. Keep that front knee bent over your ankle. We're going to push off the back foot and move into marcher pose. So, push off your back foot, bend your left knee in toward your chest, interlace your hands in front, and then pull your knee back toward your chest while keeping your spine erect. Bend your elbows out to the sides. Find a gazing point in front of you, soft gaze to maintain your balance. Next, exhale, eagle pose. Cross your left thigh over your right thigh. Take your arms out to your sides, and then bend your right elbow under your left elbow. You can take the backs of your hands together, or if you can take your palms together, go ahead and do that. Balance on one foot by wrapping the left foot behind your ankle, or you can touch the toes down for greater balance. Just keep breathing, finding that gazing point, finding your drishti to steady your body. Unwind the pose, sweep your arms up, lift your knee back up into your chest, and then exhale, step back to crescent pose. We're going to pivot to the left side of your mat, parallel your feet, and interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward, wide-legged forward bend. And keep your weight forward toward your toes. And just let your whole front body relax. Your head relaxes. Your jaw relaxes. Just let the hands come away from your low back as far as the body will permit. Just feel that extension happening in your spine. Lift your arches. Inhale, place both hands down, stretch your spine, walk your hands underneath your heart, and then exhale, bend deeply into your right knee, skandasana on the right side. Your hands can stay grounded for balance, or if you want to take your hands to heart center to test your balance, you can do that. And moving over onto the left side, skandasana. So walk all the way over, bend your left knee, right leg straightens, flex your right foot. Just going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Feel your inner right thigh stretch. Moving back to the right side, skandasana once again on the right side. And then pivot to the front, low lunge. Step back to the top of a push-up, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a slow breath out through your nose. On your inhale, lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, big step forward to a low lunge. Inhale, crescent pose. Put your arms up over your head, take your gaze up. Good. Strengthen through your legs. Deep full inhale and exhale. Find the strength of your legs. Hug the midline for greater balance. Your back heel is still lifted. Side bodies are long. Push off your back foot, move into marcher pose. So bend your right knee into your chest. Once again, interlace your hands in front. Pull your thigh in toward your chest, but maintain your spine nice and straight. Bend your elbows out to the side. And take a look out in front, soft gaze. Stretch your arms out to the side. Take an inhale. Exhale, cross your right thigh over your left thigh as your left arm comes under your right arm. Good. Sink your hips. Touch your toes down, or you can cross your ankle behind in eagle pose. Find that right placement of your hands, whether it's holding your shoulders or maybe back of the hands together. Possibly your palms can touch. Maintain equanimity by finding that gazing point. Inhale, sweep your arms up, lift your knee back up to marcher. And exhale, step back and pivot this time to your right. Inhale, wide-legged forward bend, interlace your hands behind your back. As you exhale, fold forward. Release your hands away from your low back. Your whole torso sinks forward. Strengthen through your legs. Lift your arches and take your weight towards your toes. Find your breath. Let your head relax, your jaw relax. Go ahead and release your hands down. Stretch your spine. Walk your hands underneath your chest. Take an inhale. On your exhale, Skandasana toward the front of your mat. Your left knee bends. Right leg straight. Flex your right toes. Feel that inner right thigh stretch. Go ahead and take Skandasana to the other side. So walk your hands over, this time to the right side. Deep bend in your right leg. Left leg is straight. Flex the toes. Hands can be down on your mat, or if you want to test your balance, you can bring them to heart center. But we're moving now back to the front of your mat, to Skandasana, and then pivot to the front of your mat. Step your left foot back, top of a push-up to the bottom of a push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, move into child's pose. Sink your hips back, knees are wide, your big toes touch. Let your head come down to the mat. Relax your front body, relax your arms, and tune in to your breathing. Observe your breath as it moves in your back body. Go ahead and walk your hands back. Slide and shift over onto your hip. Extend your legs out in front. Half fish pose. Go ahead and cross your right knee over your left. Plant your foot down right outside your thigh as you bend your left knee. Widen your sitting bones and then take your left hand at your side hip. Sweep your left arm up as you twist to your right side. Broaden across your collarbones. You can either wrap your arm around your right knee or take your elbow right outside the knee. With every inhale, you're lengthening all the way up through your spine, through the crown of your head. With every exhale, you're deepening just a little bit. Continue to inhale and lengthen. Exhale and deepen. Go ahead and unwrap yourself. Extend both feet forward. Let's take the other side. Bend your right knee. Cross your left foot over right outside the thigh. Take your left hand to your outer hip. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. And exhale, twist to your left, either wrapping your knee or taking your elbow right in front of the knee. Once again, inhaling for length, exhaling for depth. Just feel rooted through your base and then feel that extension all the way up through the crown of your head. Feel the broadness across your chest, collarbones. Go ahead and release the pose. Extend your legs out in front of you. Widen your sitting bones underneath you. Inhale, sweep your arms up over your head. Exhale, fold forward. Seated forward bend, Paschimottanasana. Option to loop your big toes with your peace sign fingers and fold over. Or maybe you're just reaching toward your ankles. Maybe it's the outer calves. Regardless of where you're reaching to, with every inhale, you're lengthening from your hips through the crown of your head. With every exhale, you're deepening. Just find your edge. When you can go no further, go ahead and round over. Continuing to lengthen on your inhale, deepen on your exhale. Go ahead and release the bind. Slide your hips forward, bend your knees, face your palms up, and slowly roll back, one vertebrae at a time. And lower all the way down, then go ahead and straighten your legs. Your arms are at your sides, a little bit away from your side bodies. Face your palms up. Let your thighs roll open. Feel your shoulder blades slide down toward your hips. Feel a levelness across your hips. Just relax your whole body. All your muscles soften away from the bones. Feel the support of the floor beneath you. And bring your awareness to your belly. Just observe the breath moving out on your inhales and in on your exhales. And whenever your mind begins to wander, once you realized it, just guide it right back to your breath. And once you feel sufficiently rested, make your way up and out into your day. Namaste.